And we begin tonight with a parent's worst nightmare. Your child goes missing. That's the reality for the parents of a 4-year-old who disappeared in 1983 from a picnic in the Elkhorn Mountains. A 10-day search left no stone unturned, but turned up nothing. I spoke with law enforcement and volunteer searchers who scoured mountains, creeks, and mine shafts, all to come up without answers. In this special report, we bring you Montana's Missing, the disappearance of Nyleen Marshall. Walk into the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and you walk past a 3-decade-old mystery.
My gut tells me she's deceased.
On a sunny Saturday afternoon in June, back in 1983, 4-year-old Nyleen Marshall vanished from a ham radio picnic in the Elkhorn Mountains.
We have went back to the area where she went missing.
No trace of Marshall has ever been found, not even a scrap of clothing she wore that day.
We still have no solid leads.
The area where Nyleen went missing is much like the area around me. Dense forest, steep, rocky terrain. And Ralph DeCunzo, formerly with the Lewis and Clark County Search and Rescue, led the way looking for the missing girl.
And for a long time, and even still somewhat today, that search haunts me.
Hundreds of volunteers poured into the area to find the barefoot 4-year-old, dressed only in a yellow t-shirt and shorts. Searchers pushed into the night.
It became even more intense in terms of the priority and the need to find this young child before dark.
I can kind of actually feel it right now. I just got kids of my own.
Ken Gardner was one of those volunteers. Archive news clippings detail the efforts of him and hundreds of others.
You stretch your hands out, so my arm out to your arm, to his arm. Grid searches, huge areas of grid searches. Nothing.
5 days in and the weather turned, and so did the mood, but not their resolve.
By now you're cold and the weather's bad, and you've lost this hope that you're gonna find her, at least find her alive. But you also get this, maybe today. Maybe there's something today.
Divers, dog teams, and even the FBI all came back empty-handed. After the 10th day, the search was called off.
4th of July, snow on the ground, and hope is gone.
Calling off the search in 1983 didn't close the book on the disappearance of Nyleen Marshall. It just ended that chapter.
How could a little girl go missing and with just no sign of her at all? Just go missing off the face of the earth, basically.
But a fundamental question remains. Was she abducted, or did she simply get lost in the woods? Derek Van Lucien worked on the case when he was with the Montana Division of Criminal Investigations.
You know, she's out there and not been found, and it's something that nobody has answers to at this point.
In the years since Nyleen vanished, the case took many bizarre turns, from anonymous letters claiming to be from an abductor to Marshall's mother, Nancy, being murdered in Mexico. The case has become a favorite topic of internet sleuths on chat boards and websites.
And we kind of look at this too, just to kind of see what's out there, and we check the internet.
For the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, the case remains open.
We ran cadaver dogs through there for body parts. We had an excavator that we dug up a lot of spots with.
If Nyleen's body remains in the mountains above Boulder, after 33 years, there may be little left to find. But some still have hope and have not stopped looking.
Whenever I'd hunt or chase cattle in that part of the country or something, my eyes were always looking for yellow.
And Nyleen is just one of hundreds of missing people from Montana listed on the Missing Persons Clearinghouse. The Clearinghouse is a real-time, always-changing list compiled with information from the FBI. As information about a missing person is entered into the federal database, Montana's missing persons list is updated and varies daily. The Clearinghouse is run by the Department of Justice and provides information to the public about anyone who's missing in the state. The Office of Public Instruction is also given a report of all the missing children in Montana.
They're able to look through their school registries and confirm whether or not any of those missing children end up in their schools. So this does help local law enforcement find some of these missing children.
Every missing person counts for us. We don't take them off the list until we have located them.
And more details about the investigation into Nyleen Marshall's disappearance, including online exclusive interviews, can be found on our website. Just log on to ktvh.com.